Now he's just going to be inbounding it. It's a benefit game.
It's all ball. So Isaac Vincent in the ball game, and do apologize because coach does not give us number 32 on the roster. We'll have to get Coach Vermillion after the ball game.
Taylor inbounds it to Dondre. They're going to call him
with a travel.
With a travel that honestly did not see. It looked like he just grabbed the ball and started dribbling, but
the only thing that can stop DeAndre is the officials at this point. 39-27, 2:11 left here in the first half. Again, Eastside, Luke Kirk has the ball. He's being guarded tightly by Howell as he does finally get it across half court. Great pass inside. However, that Gate City defensive pressure closes down the lane. Kicks back out. Shot's going to be up, and shot's going to be good by number 0, Grayson Whitehead. And Eastside trying to get some more pressure. They cause another turnover, and it's going to be a foul. Shots up, shots good for Eastside. That's number 10, Ethan Powers. Fouled in the act of shooting. That's going to be on number 20, Dakota Howell. That's going to be 3 on Howell.
3 on Howell already. Something tells me he's coming out, as are 3 other Gate City players.
5 team fouls now for Gate City, 5 for Eastside. 1:45 left. Again, the ball game starts to balloon up to a 15-point lead, and it starts to come back down. 39-31. Again, 1:45 left here in the first half. Powers is a real deal. He's shot well. He's been their catalyst. And again, going to the line, shot is up, and shot's good.
He's actually outscoring Dean right now. He's got 19. I've got Dean with 14.
And Gate City, Compton back in the ball game as he's going to bring the ball across court. He's got it too. Isaac Vincent, shot's going to be up, no good, and Ghost had it, try to slam it, missed it. However, he got the rebound, kicks it out to Compton. Compton, shot is no good. Rebounded though finally. That's going to be Powers, and here comes the Spartans. Powers shoots it from 3, up and in. Give him 3. 39-35. Eastside is within 4. As just as we say that, here comes Dean. Lays it in for 2. 41-35. A fast and furious end to the first half here in this VHSL benefit game.
Yeah, the scoring's happening quicker than I can get it down in my book. There might be a few little squiggles and lines crossed out.
It's a benefit game. All right, so Luke Kirk is being guarded as a great pass inside. Now they're starting to find a little bit of running room in there. Grayson Whitehead with a layup. It's 41-37. Dean goes all the way coast to coast. When Gate City needs points, they go to Dean. Dean's got the last 4. It's 43-37.
30 seconds to go before halftime.
As they bring it across court again, he's got it to Garrett Whitehead, who's got it up top. Again, Powers has been the man for Eastside, as they're going to say there's going to be a foul. Going to assess that on number 23. That's Isaac Vincent.
Joe, you mentioned the conditioning factor and the fact that Eastside's already played a game. Gate City may be starting to look a little winded right here before halftime.
Again, playing on their home court, a lot of emotion here tonight. A lot of expectations for both of these teams, and right now it is a 43-37 ball game as they will be inbounding the basketball. You know, Chris, 2 years ago when Eastside had that really good team that went to their first, and of course Gate City went to the state title game, there was a lot of, not animosity I guess, but a lot of friendly rivalry between these two squads, the best of 1A versus the best of 2A, but they never got to play. This is the first time they've gotten to play. So a little bit of emotion, I think, in this ball game. So, all right, so there's 20 seconds left here as, again, Eastside's looking to try to score before halftime as they kick it around. Stansbury's got the basketball being guarded up top by Dean. And Dean knocks it away, however, does recover. Ball does go out of bounds. I don't know, Chris.
Dean knocked it loose, and the referees say he was the last one to touch it. I thought maybe it bounced off the east side, but I guess not.
7 seconds left. Kicks it up top. That's going to be to Raymond. Raymond back to Powers. Powers is going to pull up from 3. Shots up. Shot is no good. Let's go to halftime. In a great back-and-forth game, again, on pace for 86 points. Gate City has the lead, but it's only 43-37. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with the Campus Drive-In Halftime Show. Again, you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Whether you need to grab a quick bite before the game or if you're just looking for something great to eat, stop by and see your friends at the Campus Drive-In, just down the road from Gate City High School. They have a tremendous selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items, and they're open from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Campus Drive-In has supported Blue Devil sports for over 60 years, and once again, they are the proud sponsors of our halftime show here on Gate City Sports Radio. Please follow them on Facebook and place your call-in orders by dialing 276-386-3702. That's 276-386-3702.
When it comes to health, it's personal. This Health Minute brought to you by Premier Pharmacy. You were created from scratch, so why not your medicine?
Bioidentical hormone replacement therapy is the treatment of hormonal imbalances seen during perimenopause and menopause, utilizing the identical forms of hormones that are found in the human body. To obtain the greatest benefit from BHRT, certain nutritional supplements have been found to make these therapies more effective. Supplements such as omega-3 essential fatty acids, a quality multiple vitamin or B-complex vitamin, vitamin D, and a good probiotic provide a good nutrient foundation for any woman. Come by and let the pharmacists at Premier Pharmacy fill your BHRT prescriptions and counsel you on their vast supply of pharmaceutical-grade supplements that will also help you.
This Health Minute brought to you by Premier Pharmacy. 25 years of creating personalized medicine. 109 Jack White Drive, Kingsport. Find them on Facebook or stop by for a free consultation.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
And we're back here live from Gate City Middle School Gymnasium as Gate City has a 43-37 lead over Eastside here at halftime in a great first half. We'll have scores and highlights here in just a few minutes. Before we move any further, though, this week, make sure that you're following us on all of our social media outlets. We're going to have Premier Pharmacy Player of the Year voting. That will start later on this week. So, again, make sure that you do follow that. Make sure that you vote because, again, there is no limit. You can vote one time. You can vote 100 times. Again, some of these players, if you're voting for the Northeast Tennessee, the Premier Pharmacy Northeast Tennessee Player of the Year, the one for Southwest Virginia, as well as the Gate City Players of the Year. Again, there will be two for Gate City, one for Southwest Virginia, one for Northeast Tennessee. So, as we, Chris, you need another breather?
I got it.
The pen is down. Pencil's down, as the teachers will say.
One way or the other.
So, all right, Chris, take us through what did we see in the first half stat-wise?
Okay, we'll start with Eastside. I've got Whited right now with 9 points. Ethan Powers, number 10, he had 13 in the first quarter. He had 9 in the second quarter. According to my math, that's a grand total of 22 points. He is the top scorer in this game so far. 5 3-pointers. Plus, he made the basket when he was fouled shooting on a 2, so you almost could count that as yet another 3-pointer. Connor Blevins, I've got him with 5 points. And that puts their total at 37. Over on Gate City's side, Bradley Dean had 12 in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter for 18 total points. Luke Reed with 2, Eli Starnes with 2, John Compton with 3, Andrew Hensley with 2, Dondre Mack with 8 points, all in the second quarter. John Sally, 6 points in the second quarter. Matthew Ghost with 2, which puts the first half score for Gate City 43. You know, one thing that kind of surprised me when I started adding up these totals, Joe, Gate City had that really hot start, scored 21 points in the first quarter. They scored 22 in the second quarter.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure how that happened. It just seemed just the eyeball test. It looked like Gate City played a better first quarter, statistic-wise, though, second quarter.
Well, of course, as you were mentioning there, Powers, just those big threes from Eastside, like you said, the eye test, all of a sudden, they kept chipping away, and it's a 6-point game. Gate City would balloon up to about a 12, 14, 15-point lead, and they would start to edge back. So, again, you can tell why this Eastside team, not only are they district favorites in the Cumberland District, but Region D and, again, on to state possibly. So, what do you got? What else you got?
Well, on the defensive side, I've got Bradley Dean with 4 rebounds, 3 steals, Luke Reed with a rebound, Starnes with a rebound, John Compton with 1, Andrew Hensley with a steal, Dondre Mack, 1 rebound and 3 steals in that flurry he went through there in the second quarter. David George with a rebound, Sally with a rebound. Matthew Gose, to me, the surprise player of the half. He has really played a good 2 quarters of basketball. He's got 4 rebounds. I've got Eastside team totals with 11 rebounds and 5 steals, and that's that quick pressure they've been putting on Gate City.
So, again, a great, entertaining first half. There wasn't a blowout.
No, it was a great half of basketball. It was fun to watch.
Pretty clean. Again, nobody got into the bonus. It was 5 fouls for each team. The only foul situation, I think, is Dakota Howell for Gate City. He's got 3, and maybe Gose has the 2.
Gose has 2. Ethan Powers has 2. That might be something might come into play a little bit later on. If Gate City goes at him, maybe get him in a little bit of foul trouble.
So, again, a good, yeah, and as you mentioned, Gose, when he got up, he almost slammed that the putback, which this place would have erupted if he had. But that's one thing, year over year, we haven't seen him since last year. His wingspan, he really, again, as a shot blocker, someone that can alter some shots. The one thing which we talked about, of course, the last couple of years, you got a Mac McClung, a guard that does a lot of things. You got a Zach Irvin. We're starting to see some of these guys start to grow. You got a John Sally at 6'4". You got a Gose there at 6'4". David George at 6'5", starting to get some size inside that can alter some shots, that can do some things. It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Well, Gate City's already had 8 players score in this game. And that's kind of what we were talking about. That's what happened last year. When Irvin went down, the rest of the team elevated themselves. There wasn't any one particular person that kind of stood out after Zach went out. It was kind of an entire team effort, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And, it made mention of that, I think, on the other night, that his going down, I think on the coach's show, actually will pay dividends this year.
Right.
Maybe not so much as we saw last year, but now they're
they didn't do too badly.
Well, they didn't do too bad, but again, like I said, a Final Four appearance. Of course, anytime you're talking about Gate City, you're talking about the road to Richmond. Also talking about some of these others. Of course, later on we'll talk about the law office of Jesse Walker McMurray, stat of the night. Again, Mr. Chris will pick that as we get towards the end of the ball game. What is the stat of the night? Also, we'll be talking about the Colonial Funeral Home play of the night. Of course, I think right now some early candidates. I think a couple things that DeAndre Mack did in terms of his steal, score. There was 3 possessions. He created the steals, and he got the points.
Just unbelievably quick.
And, of course, we'll have the player of the game. That's, of course, always sponsored by Delegate Terry Kilgore. I want to say thank you to them for their sponsorship. Also, as we get into the season, their player of the game will feed over to the Player of the Week award. Again, that is sponsored by Virginia Farm Bureau of Scott County. So, again, a lot of great sponsors. Everybody has been so super supportive of us. We certainly do appreciate it. So, about 2 minutes left before we get to the second half here. We'll take a quick break, come back, get you ready for a great second half here of Blue Devil basketball. Again, you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports here on the Campus Drive-In Halftime Show. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
If you or a loved one is being discharged from the hospital and in need of rehabilitation, then look no further than Nova Health and Rehab, a 4-star facility in Weber City, Virginia. They offer a wide variety of services, including skilled nursing, physical, occupational, speech therapies, and outpatient services as well. Tell your doctor or case manager at the hospital that you want to go to Nova Health and Rehab Center, where you will find a home-like environment during your stay. Please call 276-477-5640. Again, that's 276-477-5640. Nova Health and Rehab is a Sabre Healthcare Group facility.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Suzanne Moore of the Gate City Cross Country and Track team, and you are listening to the home of the Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio. Let's go, Blue.
And we're back here about 20 seconds away. Gate City's had a few shots, warmed up. Eastside just sort of come in. They've really not shot anything. They're just, again, trying to make some adjustments at halftime there.